Hello everyone, I'm Teresa and this is the very last Oracle video of this year. So December has started, and as the end of the year gets closer and closer, we are starting to close off cycles that we no longer want to take with us for 2024, so we can have a fresh start. But before all of that happens, what are the important advices and messages that the Oracle has for us all? Let's find out. Starting off, for those that chose the first card, you have got the Wasp. See if you can see it. Okay, by far one of the animals that inspires more fear in me, but it still carries an important message: anger, retaliation, and jealousy. Okay, are you thinking about stinging someone or feeling like someone is ready to sting you? It's worth the time break to think about it. While these feelings may take time to develop during the month of December, where have you been feeling uneasy lately? Around who have you been tense? Feeling the anger or the jealousy brewing inside of you? What settings or actions are triggering these feelings? You need to pay attention to the signs and be careful, not only because these are very negative emotions to carry, they won't be good for you in the long run. Retaliation isn't always the answer, and most of the times moving on without feeding into the negativity is the healthy way to solve things. And of course, these feelings may not stem from yourself, but from someone around you that is increasingly getting jealous of you or angry with you. And if you can spot who this person is, then please do avoid conflict with them, because they may try and sting you while you are distracted. So December will be a month that you'll need to be more sheltered to protect yourself and your energy. Don't waste your time boiling anger and stinging people. Try to take this negative experience and put it to good use. Use that energy to create good things for yourself. Let's move on to the second card, which is the card of forgiveness. Okay, so this is a beautiful card, especially considering the time of the year. It's time to forgive, to let go, to heal, to renew. What grudges, resentment, pain, hurt are you holding on to? And why? Why do you hold these heavy things and carry them around your heart and mind in hopes of, getting a resolution? A plea of forgiveness from others when you know deep down you will probably never hear such words. This card isn't about having someone ask for your forgiveness. It's about you forgiving others and especially forgive yourself. You need to make peace with the situation. Things happen, people fight, disagree, and part ways, and sometimes it is the best thing for everyone to just let them go. Holding on to the hurt will only keep you stuck in that time and place, keeping you from moving forward and living your life in a peaceful way. And this doesn't mean that you should forgive, forget, and go back to act like nothing happened until those that hurt you just end up repeating their actions. That's not what I'm trying to say at all, okay? Of course, you need to set boundaries and let people know their actions hurt you, but is it really worth the fight? Take time to learn how to forgive. Let the suffering inside of you find its way out and release it. Just let it go. Forgive yourself for engaging in fights and holding on to such negative emotions. Forgive yourself from carrying this anguish for longer than you should have. And start practicing the gratitude of keeping the lesson, but letting go of the feeling. Nourish yourself with love, with peace, and joy instead. And you will see how by the end of the month, you will feel energized and ready to conquer the new year. And for those of you that picked out the third card, you got the Owl card. Okay, Deception and Wisdom. Who doesn't love a wise old owl? So, deception and wisdom seem weird to be hand in hand with each other, but the owl is one of the most perfect creatures to unite them. As a night creature that is almost silent, the owl is used to exist almost unnoticed, to the misfortune of their prey. And how are they able to do this at night? Because they can see beautifully in the dark. Those big round eyes cannot be fooled by the darkness of the night. Owls won't be tricked easily because they can see the truth and use their wisdom to analyze the situation before jumping into actions, preventing falling for deceptions. Now, unlike the owl, you and I cannot see very well when times get dark. We can easily be clouded by darkness and heavy sentiments and fall prey of deception. We can believe in lies and fantasies that our mind creates or that people put into our minds just to keep us following something, sometimes even under false pretenses. Remember that people take advantage of each other, so be careful during December, okay? If a deal sounds like it is way too good, pay closer attention and be mindful when taking decisions. If someone is acting like they are angels on earth all of a sudden, pay closer attention. Are their intentions good, or are they trying to convince you of something? And of course, are you this person trying to keep yourself in a web of lies to conquer others, to maintain appearances, to trick someone else? If so, remember that all the lies will eventually be uncovered, for the owl can't be tricked. At least won't be tricked for long. So if you manage to trick them once, rest assured it won't happen a second time, for they will have gathered the wisdom to do better next time around. Not only that, but keeping lies is exhausting and will take a toll on you, your energy and your self-esteem too. You're better than this. You deserve better than having to act like this, and you know it. So keep that in mind and be prepared to face deception during December. Take the wisdom and the vision of the owl and pay attention to the details. Acknowledge where dishonesty lies and move to new branches where honesty is key. And now the last card of December and the whole year. Hopefully it will be a good one. Are you all ready? It's the cow. Okay, I love it. Love it, love, love it. The cow carries the message nourishment, abundance, asking and receiving. So cows are always a good sign. They are creatures that I love dearly since an early age. I can't be sad when a cow is around. Sounds a bit silly, I know, but that's just how I am. So, with the last weeks of the year coming up, it's time to slow down and practice some much needed self-care. This card basically wants you to practice times of nourishment, to appreciate yourself and your body for what it has done this entire year. It's time to allow it to rest and recharge, to be appreciative of the abundance life has given you. Even if some of it went by unnoticed among the dark periods of time, abundance still existed. You are here, alive, and going into a new year filled with new experiences. So practice nourishment and abundance. Let the world a little better than how you found it. Give love, give joy, give something that you see someone needs, even if Just 5 minutes of friendly conversation or a hug can mean the world to someone dealing with feelings of loneliness or abandonment, especially during this time of the year. Small acts of kindness can turn out to be gigantic waves of positive force to someone else. Always remember that. And remember to ask in the same measure that you give. For when you give love, you'll receive love back. And if you ask the universe for good things, blessings will show up, even if slowly. But remember that you'll get what you need to receive, not what you ask for in moments of vanity. The cow doesn't want you to be arrogant and vain. It wants you to be honest, humble, and recognize that if her milk is being fed to you, it's because she isn't feeding it to her calf. For you to receive something right now, someone else is giving, and you need to know how to be thankful for that. And this year, nourishing yourself, but remembering that receiving is an honor and not a certainty. Alright, so these were the oracle messages to close off this eventful year. Hopefully the card you picked will be of some help to you during this last month of 2023, and the messages brought you some clarity of mind or something for your mind to think about. Thank you so much for being here during this year where so many things happened, some good, some not as much, but we're crossing the line together, and at the end, that's all that matters. I love creating content for YouTube, so hopefully I'll keep doing videos next year. And if you have a few minutes, drop me a comment letting me know what kind of content you prefer or what kind of content you want to see me create. The monthly oracles, the tarot videos, nature videos, reviews, you name it. I'm always very invested in understanding what I can share that will help someone else. What can I give to boost someone's day? So have a wonderful festive season and a happy end of the year. I'm Teresa and I'm happy to be here with you sharing this moment. I'll see you on another video. Bye.